Have you ever noticed that when you are in a relationship, anytime you want to leave somebody, something tells you to stay? Anytime you want to give up on that person, something tells you to stay. Something tells you to keep open. Something tells you to keep open. Something might happen. Something tells you you need to be patient. If not, you will lose this person. Have you noticed it? A lot of you, some people in your life don't call you, but you keep saying, let me open it. Something tells you that there is a change that is coming. There is hope on this person. Keep waiting. There's something, you know that something is wrong about this relationship, but something tells you in your head that wait, this person is your husband, this person is your wife. You need to understand that many of you hope on hopeless case without knowing the mind of God for that thing. Many of you don't know the mind of God. I want to teach you something. It is everything that is possible for God to do. Everything is possible, but there are things God will not do because He has His own plans. For when a man connects to the mind of God, you connect to the plans of God. You will not open hopeless case. The demon of ignorance. This demon comes into your life, make you to open something that, look at what happens, make you to open something that there is no hope. Now, it makes you to stand on the physical aspect of your desires and not seeing spiritually. Now, what makes you to see spiritually is the Spirit of God, to say that this thing is not going to work. The demon of ignorance tell you that, wait, even when a man does not call you, even when you see that the man is using you, but look at what is happening. Your desires makes you to see the physical, that there is hope for something because you are lacking the truth. There is hope for something because you are lacking the truth in you. You lack spirituality. What blinds your eyes is sexual immorality. This demon enter into you as a man or as a woman through sexual immorality. It enters into you through sexual immorality and make you ignorant. For when a man or a woman sleeps with you, even when they are doing the wrong thing, you don't want to leave them. Do you know why? There is a connection. There is something that tells you, I can open this person. Nobody is perfect, but let me tell you something. Even when you believe that nobody is perfect, when the demon keeps telling you, wait, nobody is perfect, he uses your goodness, your soft heart. Many of you have soft heart. You love too much. You love with all your heart. You give your emotions to something. You give everything to something you love. Many of you, and that is why many of you who have a fragile heart, the demon possesses you. It blinds your eyes for you not to see the truth, because even you don't live in the truth. If you don't live in the truth, you will always be possessed by the demon of ignorance. Because let me tell you something, even when you see a man that cannot change, when you talk about the impossibility of God, do you know about the mind of God? The mind of God makes you not to be patient with people who are not ready to change. The mind of God tells you, this is not a marriage, this is not a man you should wait for, this is not a woman you should wait for. The mind of God, that is truth. It is not because you give up on somebody. It is because your destiny is different from the destiny of that man you want to connect with. It's different from the destiny of that woman you want to connect with. Something, it makes you to believe there is hope in a hopeless case. Physical desires. Because you keep living in the physical world, the demon makes you to believe. And that is why many of you have been praying against that relationship, or you have been praying for that relationship. Even when the man or the woman is not showing interest, the person keeps appearing in your dream. Have you noticed it? The person keeps appearing in your dream. You have been praying, Father, this man in my life is not serious, this woman in my life, but anytime you pray, you see that person in your dream. The person might come and tell you something. That is demon manipulating your mind. Do you know that your dream comes from your mind? And your mind in the realm of the spirit is called your soul. And that is why the Spirit of God needs to come To do what? To mold your mind, to renew your mind, that everything you pray for, you will see the truth in it. For when your mind is not renewed, what happened? The demon manipulates your mind to tell you that there is still hope in a hopeless case, just to make you to turn around that same thing. Even when you see the woman does not love you, you keep spending your money. Something tells you keep spending, she will love you. Something tells you keep spending, she will love you. Keep waiting, she might fall in love. There is something that makes you never to see the truth, that makes you to open the physical aspect of man, and that is the demon of ignorance. If something can penetrate into your mind, they can become your spirit, and your spirit becomes your personality. Do you understand? Your spirit as a man becomes your personality. So anything that penetrates into your mind can work and activate your spirit and become your personality. That is why you see wrong people in life. It is their personality. It is what dwells in them that becomes their spirit. And this spirit becomes who you see as a bad man, as a wrong woman, as a wrong man in your life. So if the demons possesses your mind, what happens? They manipulate what you see in the realm of the spirit. And that is why if you are not overcoming sexual immorality, every time of your life you keep seeing somebody sleeping with you in your dream. Do you understand this? You keep seeing someone sleeping with you in your dream because you are not in control. It is what dwells in your mind that projects your spirit world. It is what dwells in your mind, the demons that dwell, that now controls what you see in the spirit, what you see in your dream. That is why many times dreams becomes your reflection of your thought, what you have been thinking. Your wish is to marry that man, and that is why when you pray for that man to change, you always see him marry you. Your thought is to marry them, but because they are not doing well, you are confused. But anytime you dream, you are seeing yourself marrying this person, and then it becomes a confusion. Look at what the demon does. When it becomes a confusion in your life, what happens? You will always dwell on what is hopeless, and you will never know what is a breakthrough in your life. If you dwell on a man who will not marry you, or a woman who will not marry you, what happens? You can never see the future to a man or a woman that will marry you, because all your mind is centered on this person. So how can you draw out yourself and become who you are for the next person in your life? It is not going to be possible, because what? All your prayer point is dwell on one person. All your mind is on one person. All your soul is on one person. Even when people want you to be, I want to be in a relationship with you, you say I have a boyfriend.